Okay, this is a more in-depth walkthrough of 4377 Iola in Sarasota. And I'm looking more for defects that are going to need to be corrected in order to make this place nice. First of all, I'm going to start with this floor, and I'm going to say that this floor is good. This is real hard wood. I think this floor is going to be okay. The linoleum in the kitchen definitely needs to go, but this floor ends here. As beautiful as this red carpet is, I think it's got to go. It's actually not nasty, it's just ugly. This bathroom, okay. Specifically, I'm going to say that the tile is great in the shower. Actually, there's nothing you really need to do in the shower. You got a fixture there for a light. I'm going to say that this shower, or this bathroom, is almost, I mean, unless you want to do something fancy. That vanity is in good condition. The toilet's okay. You know, maybe replacing that trim back here, and just moldy old trim. But everything looks okay in this bathroom. You know, redoing the texture on the ceiling, we're going to want to do that in a lot of places. Okay, and so just looking at the ceilings in this bedroom, I'm not seeing anything too bad. I mean, obviously we're going to paint. Light fixtures and miscellaneous stuff there, but definitely going to do some carpet in here. Okay, you know, little minor stuff, but nothing major. Going out to the garage, just looking, obviously we need an AC, okay. I'm going to say $4,500 for the AC. I think the panel is good. The garage is pretty good. And no problems with the garage. I don't like that the washer and dryer hookup are out here. We talked about maybe putting a laundry room in. I'd have to think about how we would configure that. In fact, I'm not sure how I would configure that because there's the bathroom. That's the garage wall. And without eating into this closet, that's where the washer and dryer is, on the other side of that wall. So, okay, let's talk about the kitchen here. So I'm going to say this floor is, you know, you might want to strip it and refinish it, but it's a good floor. The fireplace, I mean, it's nice, it's fine. The inspector will check that. All right, now, we were talking about the possibility of this being a load-bearing wall, as I think it is. We're definitely going to need support here. There is definitely load bearing here. It can be opened up significantly. Definitely blow away this window. Definitely blow this away. This is like siding. It's pretty nice. I'm going to say that it's okay, unless you wanted to change it out, but it's actually pretty nice. This slider, I'm going to say, well, you could change it out. It's nice how it opens up. You could have a door here because this is a bedroom. That's just a matter of preference. Nothing needs to be done there. This is a big issue here, this leak. And when they replace the wood, they're going to replace a couple pieces of plywood when they replace that section of the roof. But as far as those beams, yeah, they got wet. They don't look like they're rotted. They just look wet. And so that's not a major repair. This room actually looks very good. I mean, the tile is fine. No broken tiles. Got to do something about this threshold, so we just have to think about that. And here's a good chance to take a look at the wood. And yeah. I think that's a glue-down product, and I'm pretty sure that can be refinished. We'll talk to a flooring guy on that, but this window's definitely got to go. So, redoing the kitchen. Let's talk about that for a minute. So here we are. Okay, we're going to imagine all the cabinets are gone. This pantry has to go, and this could go very easily, and thus opening this space up. This doorway, I'm going to say maybe even keep the doorway where it is and just open this up. You know, keep the doorway and keep this beam depending on where it needs to be, and then open it up all the way to here. So you just have a beam, and you're going to lose this cabinet, definitely. And this is just going to be a bar. There will be a beam here, and maybe the bar will end. Let me see, right now there's a cabinet here. I like this, probably keeping this configuration. If we got rid of this pantry altogether, this would open up, and we could easily do something up here. Very easily. Definitely, you're going to lose the pantry though, and so we need to do something about a pantry. Either maybe moving the refrigerator, because that would go right to here. Does this wall need to be here? Yeah, I'm going to say we're going to leave that wall there. But if this were open and we had countertop, maybe a countertop or, Okay, we're going to reconfigure this. And I think that's probably a good place for the refrigerator. Probably a pretty good place for the stove. And definitely a good place for the sink. But we're going to have this opened up and probably lose this cabinet too. So we're going to lose a couple upper cabinets. It would be nice if we could, we're definitely going to need some pantry space somewhere. So we'll figure that out. This linoleum definitely needs to be replaced. It'd be nice to... Well, it'd be nice to replace it with a hardwood product that matches, and especially if you're going to refinish this, that's probably the best thing to do. So I'm going to say remove the linoleum. It's just slab underneath, which is good, and tie into a similar wood product that could all be refinished nicely. So, you know, right now just adding numbers up. Okay, we got AC for $4,500. I'm gonna say that you could do this kitchen remodel and probably, you know, do some crown. We're gonna lose this popcorn. We're gonna do crown molding up here with some rope light for indirect lighting. We're gonna keep the soffit as it is. We're gonna get rid of this or open it up somehow and put in cupboards with a pantry or something like that. Now let's talk about this ceiling. I'm going to say that this ceiling needs to be retextured. And I got a guy that'll retexture all these ceilings for probably $1,000. Then we have to do something about these stairs. Okay. See, this is just, it's just bad. So when we do the kitchen, we're gonna redo the stairs same way, and hopefully a product that matches, and rather than what this is. This was a nice try. The banister's okay, but definitely retexturing the ceiling, getting rid of this popcorn, and you know, you wet it, it comes down, and then retexturing the ceiling. It's kind of a big job, a couple $1,000 there. Now, it looks like we had a roof issue here. Again, retexturing ceiling up here. Was a roof leak. Look at this paint job. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Whoops, that's a whoops. Again, this bathroom, I'm gonna say we're not gonna do the bathroom. I mean, this is pretty nice. I mean, I don't know, it's a little too white, but I don't know. What do you think? I'd say it's okay. God, even I kind of like that fixture. So I'm gonna say that's okay. This flooring, you know, why do these seams occur? I mean, really, can't you? What's that? Look at that, I fixed it. Bet I can fix this one too. Watch this. Okay, see the seam? Wow, am I good? And one more. Almost fixed. Look at that. How about them apples? Okay, we're going out to the deck here. And I like how solid this deck is. The banister's okay. Got a little tree removal. Yeah, because of this funky arrangement, I'm going to say we really should get a survey to determine whose fence is what. We're going to need some attention up here. So let's talk about siding and wood rot. Okay. Definitely need some action here. This is the chimney looking down. I mean, it is it's definitely going to need some replacement in sections like this. You know, that lower section is probably should be replaced. That's pretty rotted. And now the inspector's going to tell us the depth of this. You know, we're definitely going to need to do something here. You know, and when they do the roof, they really should, I don't know, put up another fascia board. I mean, it's pretty rotted, like just looking right here. I mean, that's pretty rotted fascia board in places. It's like the worst spots. Yeah, I'm gonna say we need some siding work. And then this roof definitely needs to be replaced. That's leaking. And I'm gonna, oh, I didn't pull the permit to see when this roof was last done. But, you know, up here, just, you know, paint, you know, redo the ceilings, get the popcorn down. If we're gonna be doing it anyway, let's get rid of the popcorn. You know, again, this floor is okay. So I'm saying that this floor is okay. I mean, there was a bed here and it's just where it rubbed. You're gonna put a bed back there, so this floor is actually okay. I'm gonna say this room's okay. We're just doing ceilings. You know, these door handles, all these handles need to be replaced. They're all painted over. You know, stuff like this, it really needs to be fixed and retrimmed. But, you know, depends how crazy we want to get. I mean, we could really take this off and redo it completely, or we could caulk it, sand it, and paint it, and it would probably be okay. Before we paint, we need to do a little texture. So all these little nail holes and stuff like that, I mean, it's nothing major, but we just retexture it before we paint. Changing all the light switches, you know, maybe replacing some trim here and there, but that's not bad. So I'm gonna say upstairs, we're talking about, you know, there's, I don't know about this. This floor is the same as, I don't know. I don't know. Could go either way on it. I'm gonna say this floor, I can see some spots where it's a little wavy, but it's just a cheap laminate that's not glued down. Definitely ceiling texture. So, okay, we gotta do something over here about this window. I don't know what's going on with that leak, and I'm gonna try to zoom in because I can't get over there. So we're looking at that spot right there, okay? And we're looking down there. That little piece of trim at the bottom is, I'm gonna say that window's leaking. Well, the tape is dead giveaway. I'm gonna have to fix that window. You really could go through the house and put in some new windows. These are crummy windows. You know, these old aluminum windows are energy inefficient. It would be a nice upgrade, but that's a pretty expensive proposition. You know, maybe do some of them and not all of them. So then we got to deal with outside. Okay, and so I'm going outside now. The pool deck is in good condition. There's nothing you have to do with the pool deck. Fence is a little wonky over there. There's not much in the way of landscaping back here, so you got a shed. We have pool equipment. You know, this box could be redone. You got a filter and a pump. Okay, and this is where the there was an AC unit there. So is that two ACs? That was a dedicated system to that section. So let's look at the T111 siding here. You know, it's actually not too bad. I mean, I'm looking in all these spots. Only right at the bottom does it need to be, you know, you can, pretty nitpicky though. I'll go around the other side. Higher up, we've got some delamination, but nothing terrible. That's actually a nice system right there. What that is it's rotary jets, so there's a automatic pool cleaner, which is kind of nice. It's gonna be $600-700 to clean up the pool. Get somebody out here to clean. It's a nasty job. Okay, so Here's some wood rot, some trim rot. You know, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, this is the kind of stuff we see all the time. But, you know, looking down along the bottom here, this is all good. We have a section here that's not so good. And then we have a problem here. Okay, and this is where the AC was. And so when we're, you can see all this section really should be replaced. It's bad. This whole board, you know, you cut it up to here or something. Take all this stuff out. You're gonna replace the AC anyway. We need a garage door. This garage door is done for. You know, all this part looks pretty good though, I have to say. The brick facade is all very nice. Garage door looks good. You know, a little bit, it's like trim work and paint. And then we look at this landscaping and, I mean, yeah, it's overgrown, but I don't know, maybe I'd take out that tree. Depends what you want to do. That's a nice tree there. I'd definitely keep that even though it drops all these leaves. This is a junky tree, I think. I think that's kind of a junky tree. Some of these are junky trees. Depends what you want to do. These little bushes can be trimmed up. Bring in some planting. I don't know what we're going to do about this. There's a little rock garden here. Something you can do over time, I guess. And so I'm just walking around to the back side. And this is, yeah, it just needs to be pressure washed and painted. All this vegetation needs to be cut back. But you know, as yucky as this trim looks, it's actually in decent condition. I have to say, it's held up pretty well. You know, for being overgrown. So, okay. So coming back to it, just adding things up. Let's say we need a roof. I'm gonna say 10 grand for the roof. Maybe a little bit more because there's 2 layers that we have to remove and replace. Dealing with this floor, I'm gonna say redoing the kitchen and then stripping this to match, I don't know, 3,000–4,000. Popcorn, getting rid of the popcorn, retexturing the ceiling, dealing with that over there. We're gonna say 3,000 or 4,000. The kitchen, no more than 10,000 for sure. So that'll do it. Bathrooms, I don't think you should do the bathrooms, honestly. And then it really comes down to, do you want to do windows? And I'm going to say there's some windows that you should do. As long as you don't do more than 25%, you don't have to go impact resistant. Oh, ACs. Now we have 2 AC systems. This is for this section of the house, and that is obviously for that section of the house. So I'm going to increase that and say 8 grand for both AC systems. We're going to need them for sure. Ducts cleaned and all redone, so that'll be nice. And then miscellaneous lighting fixtures, ceiling fans. The window treatments are here, but they're dealing with the miscellaneous stuff. So add that up. I mean, that's about what it is. This is going to be all part of the flooring situation. Sorry, I was zoomed in all that time. Sorry. I'm Jules Roman, Yorkshire International, 941-366-0000. Thanks for watching.